Yo, what's up with it, everybody? It's your boy Rep Master checking in on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. And yes, not here to work out, but I am here with my man's Barney. Yes, store owner, man. New Life Health Foods and Herbal Supplement Store. I've been coming here for over 3 years, and I finally got the opportunity to get up and sit down with me and chat with a little bit. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys enjoy this interview. You know, very informative. Nothing planned or anything of that sort. He took out the time, his personal time, to be here with me to embrace you guys. All right. So Ray, what's good, man? How you feeling?
Hey, that's fine, man.
All right, man. So, you know, as I said before, I've been coming here for quite some time now, and I really love what you're doing in the community. You know, it stands out. And now that we got you here, man, I would really love to know, you know, like just the history of New Life and, you know, what inspired you to start this and what just rocketed you to just start your business, your struggles and everything that you went to up until this moment, pretty much.
Okay, if you're a true West Sider, you remember Barney's records.
Yes, sir.
Barney is my father.
Yep.
My father actually started the business, and I actually took it over from him. So I wish I could take credit for starting this, but I didn't. It was all his idea.
Right.
I took it over from him. We were always in the music industry, and for those who don't know, I started a record label called Dance Mania.
They don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, if you're a real DJ in Chicago, you probably know about Dance Mania.
In real talk, this, like I said, nothing is planned. Everything is straightforward. Your host, myself, Mr. DJ Bolo, as you guys know me as well. Yo, you gotta have some Dance Mania records if you a Chicago house music DJ. You know what I'm saying? You have got to. And especially if you over the age of 30, you gotta have a couple of these, you know what I mean? At least. Alright? So we have to regard that. This right here, man, is the Hercules track, man. 7 Waves. Oh my gosh, man. Banger. And one of my favorites, Computer. Sometimes I literally like to blend this song for as long as possible sometimes when I play it, man. Lots of flavor. So big ups, man, to Ray for that, man. No doubt about it. Huge contribution to the house music community, man, and house music world out there, no doubt.
Okay, and that's why if you look at our flyers, if you look at a canopy outside, if you look at anything we do lately, it'll always be named, it'll always say Barney's New Life. And we always want the people to make the connection between Barney's and New Life. Because actually my father just started, and if you look all on the walls here, and look on the walls here, these are plaques that my dad, from the music industry, that my dad had in his home. When he passed away, I brought all the plaques from his house and put them in the store. And you know, when people notice something, I like to tell them the history that, you know, actually my dad started the store, and, you know, we're just displaying this and we're trying to keep his legacy alive. So we started Barney's Records, and due to his own personal health issues and some family health issues, he was always interested in herbs and natural healing and, you know, back to the old school. And so when I got out of college, he kind of did his thing with the herbs and everything. And I kind of ran the record industry, the record part of the business for him. Well, as you know now, you know, the record industry ain't what it was before.
Not even close.
You know, you used to be able to go to the record store and buy you a 12-inch or a CD or something. And that's not the case anymore. And so the record industry kind of evolved. And I got involved with this, with him. And so, you know, I was actually able to keep 2 businesses he started going, you know. And, you know, a lot of people tell me, man, they really surprised because they like, you know, when the founder of a black business, when he passed, that's usually the end of the business. And a lot of people tell me,
typically,
you know, they're real proud that I, you know, kept his legacy alive. And so, you know, I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. It's actually started by him, and I merely continued in his footsteps to do what he had done already.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, Ray, just a personal question. How old was Pops when he passed? You know, just
my dad was 89.
How old?
89.
89. Wow, well past the promised years.
Oh man, he was in his 80s. And if you look back on my Facebook timeline for about 5 years, man, I put a post up there when he was like 84, and I was like very proud of. He was 84 years old. He was in perfect health. You know, he fell and hurt his hip, and a lot of doctors had told me when a lot of times when elderly people hurt their hip, their health just goes down from there.
Right.
But I mean, he took no prescription medication, ate no meat, ate no white sugar, ate no potatoes, ate no dairy.
Wow.
I mean, his diet was stricter than mine, you know, and I was like real proud of, you know, how he had all the senses. We used to talk business all the time, and you know, not for that one thing, I mean, he would probably still be here.
Wow. But that's phenomenal. 89 years old. Now, I see that you mentioned that did he consume meat at one point in his life, or
At one point in his life, he did. In his
for
early
lots
life.
of years?
Maybe in his 30s.
Oh, wow. So he,
You know,
okay.
and
So
and his diet evolved over the years, and you know, at first he ate fish, and you know, he ate dairy, and then you know, it seemed like as he got older, his diet was stricter and stricter.
wow.
And you know, I was surprised. I was amazed. I looked up to his diet, and I was like, man, I want to be like him. You know?
I know that's right. And that's very important, very vital as well, you know, because, you know, quite naturally, a lot of people know the old saying, you know, let thy food be thy medicine, you know what I mean? And pretty much that's the code that I live off of, you know. And it was just, you know, so for 50 years, so from the age of his 30s all the way up until his 80s, he pretty much lived a non-meat lifestyle.
Wow. Me like that, and that's how I was able to.
Amazing.
You know, I was able
That's
to become a vegetarian early in my 20s.
Wow.
Only because there was never any meat in the house, you know, and whenever I ate meat, it was outside of the house. So it was easy for me to make the transition because his diet was so well put together that, you know, it influenced me, you know. So at home, I was used to eating meatless meals.
Okay.
You know, from growing up in the house.
Okay. Huge advantage, you know.
Right.
So you had more or less like a genetic factor behind it, you know. Not so much of a struggle or transition, you know what I mean? And that's what's up. And if you don't mind me asking, Ray, I have to know, man, when you mentioned that, how old are you?
I'm 62.
62 years old. Brother looks good, y'all. Phenomenal. And one thing I can say is that I love what you guys are doing. And what sticks out the most is that you guys have a health conscious store in the heart of the hood, you know, because we don't per se get that opportunity. You know, you usually have to go outside of the community to get just half the products that you guys carry, you know. And for you guys to have this establishment, and big ups to Pops, man, and God rest his soul. You know, people like myself, and I'm pretty sure other, you know, customers of your establishment are very appreciative of it, man. I love it, you know, knowing the fact that I can come down the street, walking distance, and get 90% of the products that I'm looking for, you know, right here in the community, not outside of the community, you know.
Man, we have customers come in here all the time, and they like, man, thank you for being here, but they don't know that, you know, it's a labor of love for us too. And you know, we just like trying to, you know, this is not the location that you would think that a health food store would be.
Exactly.
I mean, this is not the typical location. And you know, I mean, when we shopping with vendors, we have to be price conscious. We have to try to get quality products at a decent price. And we don't have a lot of like $50, $60, $70 items in the store. This is not the neighborhood for that. So when vendors call us up and, you know, I get this product is selling real good. I mean, you sell it for $70, $80. I don't have those kind of customers. I don't have $70, $80 customers. You know, so I have to try to keep it in a reasonable range. Everything we sell, we have to try to blend quality with price. You know, because we know the neighborhood we serve. We've been in business in this neighborhood over 50 years, so
wow.
You know,
man,
so
respect.
you know, we kind of know what we're dealing with here, and you know, we're not dealing with customers that, you know, had the wherewithal to pull out $100 and leave with one thing in their bag.
Right.
If they pull out $100, they want a bag full of stuff, you know.
And you can get that here, man, and that's real talk because, you know, one thing I can say is that, also, guys, I want to mention this. I don't mean to be all over the place, but New Life, you know, is not only health conscious from the internal aspect, but from the external aspect as well. You can get hair, skin, and nail products here as well. Natural, holistic toothpaste, mouthwashes, soaps. What else, Ray? You know that. But,
Oh man, we carry teas, we carry the black seed oil, we carry alkaline water, which is what most people come in here
absolutely,
for.
including myself. You know,
right.
Heavy consumer of alkaline water. Yes, sir.
We try to keep fresh fruit, like at the front of the store.
Yeah.
We have the drinks, you know, for your thirst. You know, we try to carry like a multi spices. We carry all vegetarian and vegan meat substitute products.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. And big ups to all my vegan homies out there, you know what I mean? And all my vegan ladies as well, you know, not to exclude, no doubt about it. I'm pretty much fresh into that lifestyle, 5 months in. Loving being on a plant-based diet. It helps with everything, you know what I mean? And that's what's up. And like I said before, man, I appreciate what you guys are doing right here in the heart of the neighborhood. And I look at it from a spiritual aspect as well. Like you say, you know, you guys are doing much more than just selling products. You are changing and enhancing people's lives out here.